Welcome here to KNR Sports Talks. Thank you guys for always tuning in. I'm Creighton Johnson. Ray Smith was not able to join me tonight, but I'm going to get to go over my first preview of the season, and it comes in week 5, and it's a Class 4 District A matchup. It'll be in Savannah, Missouri. It is Savannah versus Benton, the Savages versus the Cardinals, and this is a game that I've been excited for. Benton has started off 500. Savannah started off this year 4-0 and looks to extend the streak to 5. I think this is a game Savannah wants to take advantage of and pounce on early. I got the chance to sit down with sophomore quarterback Kaylor Schrick, and he said that he is pumped for this game. He said this is another level. He says he's happy. He has led his team to a 4-0 start to start this year, and it's been very impressive. 556 rushing yards, 343 passing yards, 13 total touchdowns, 10 of those coming on the ground, 3 of them coming in the air. He's also picked up 1 interception on only 2 defensive drives he's played this year. I also find that very impressive to start the year for the sophomore Kaylor Schrick. I also got to sit down with nickel outside linebacker, also known as this position, Sam Cale Wiley, and we got to talk about his performance last week versus Lafayette, and he had 2 TFLs, he had a sack, and he had 6 tackles. He also has 9 hurries on the year. He also has 29 total tackles and 4 tackles for TFL. We got to talk about all the defense they're going to come out in, and it is crazy. They're going to come out in every defense they have. They have 3 of them he listed to me just off the top of the head. It's a 4-3, a 3-4, and a 3-3. They're all completely different. They all do different things. I think it's going to throw Benton for a loop. The first 4 games to start this year for Savannah have been a 41-24 win over Pleasant Hill, a 43-0 curb stomping over East Buck, a 28-0 win over Kirksville, and a 53-0 win over Lafayette. It is going to be Savannah's homecoming, which means that environment is going to be taken to the next level. Just another environment that Benton's going to have a hard time playing in, and I think it'll be a huge test for Benton. On the Benton side of things, I got to talk to sophomore Porter McCarthy, and there was really nothing special he had to say besides he wants to go win. This is a team that I think is led by 3 guys, Boston Cook, the senior quarterback, Xander Tiller, and Porter McCarthy. I think these 3 lead the way. If they want a chance to stay in this game, which I think is the way they're going to have to win, is they're going to have to score on 2-minute drives. They're going to have to stay within 7 points and give themselves a chance at the end of the game. They split the first 4 this year, a 44-0 win over Northeast Kansas City, a 43-6 loss against St. Joseph Central, a 21-15 win over Lafayette, and a 28-6 loss against University with Ewing Marion Kaufman. This is a Benton team that I think they can come into Savannah and they have a chance to shock the state of Missouri. Do I think it'll happen? No, but they may come out, they may do some different things. This is a team they can see in districts, so you may not see all the bags of tricks come out in this game, but maybe they look to get the W on Savannah's homecoming. Benton has not been the greatest defensive team to start this year, and that's what sticks out to me. They're averaging 19.3 points per game, and it's not bad, but they're giving up 21.5 points. The only game they haven't gotten up over 20 this year was against Lafayette, where they grabbed a 21-15 win. That's the number that stands out, because I think high school football is, can you get a defensive stop when it matters? Can you stop the team from scoring? That, I think it comes down to defense, and defense wins state championships. For Savannah, it's been simple. They've scored a lot of points, and they don't give up very many. They've kind of ran through the first 4 teams, and I think this is another chance for them to make a statement win. They've grabbed 8 straight wins in the last 8 years over Savannah. They've won over Benton, They've won 14 in the last 15 over Benton. That is Savannah looking to extend both those streaks, 9 straight over Benton, 15 in the last 16. I think this is going to be a Class 4 game that maybe stands out to us. Benton's got a chance to come shock the state and walk into Savannah and maybe keep a close one here. I think Savannah will walk away with the win, 42-6. I think this is just a game where Savannah scores a lot of points. They don't allow points to be scored, and I think it's going to be more of the same this week. This brings you Savannah versus Benton. This game is 7 o'clock on Friday night in Savannah, Missouri. This is Class 4 District 8 high school football. We will be back with Class 2 and my game of the week later tonight. Thanks for joining. This is KNR Sports Talk, and I'm Creighton Johnson.